What's up, everybody? This is Jose Gagnon, the random guy, 75 here again. And we are continuing on with the Everything Wrong with Thomas the Train commentaries. And today we got a nighttime episode. I got one of the very first nighttime episodes. I think we actually had a couple in season 2, but this is a pretty great nighttime episode. Thomas, Percy, and the mail train. We're going to get the things rolling right away. You already know that things go. And I'll be doing 2 episodes as usual. So we're going to get rolling into this right away. Yeah, man. You already know that things go. Just keep it rolling now. Yeah.
When the other engines are tucked away in their sheds, you can still hear the faraway call of an engine's whistle and the clickety-clack of train wheels turning. This is the sound of the post train. One train is pulled by Thomas and the other by Percy, as the loads are too heavy for one engine to do the work alone. The post is loaded into trucks at both the harbours, and the engines pull their trains through the silent stations, delivering their precious loads.
If the loads are too heavy for for the smaller engines to carry, why don't they let one of the bigger engines take the mail train instead? But then again, I guess probably a bunch of them don't really like going out into the night to do some work. They probably just want to, rest and, just hang around in the sheds instead. So that's probably why Thomas and Percy are just like, we'll do it because, we don't mind, whether we're doing the work at night or in the day, like in the day or in the night. We do it no matter what.
On a clear night, a big shiny moon brightens their journey, but often Thomas and Percy can't even see the stars. But whatever the weather, lamps along the track always light their way. One night, Percy was waiting at the junction. The main line train was late. At last, Henry arrived. Sorry, he puffed. The mailboat from the mainland was delayed. Come on, Percy, said his driver. Let's make up for lost time.
I'm surprised they didn't have somebody let Percy and his driver know that Henry was going to be late. Instead of Henry just coming up and explaining why he was late, they should have, had somebody, send them a message so that way they wouldn't have to wait too long for Henry to come. But instead, they don't think about they don't think about these things for some crazy reason. They just just go along with whatever happens, I guess. They don't think about, how to make things a lot better for them, pretty much. They're just like, we're just gonna, see what happens, pretty much.
Percy puffed along as quickly as he could, but the sun was already rising as he finished his work. Never mind, thought Percy. It's nice to be up and about when it's the start of a new day and there's no one else around. Percy was not alone for long. Bother, said Percy. It's that dizzy thing, Harold. Good morning, whirred Harold. I always said railways were out of date, but you're so slow with the post, you should give everyone their stamps back. Post haste. Percy was too tired to explain. Bird brain, he muttered. Good morning, Percy, called Duck. You're up early. No, you're wrong, sighed Percy. I'm back, tired and late. He rolled into the shed and fell asleep almost before his buffers touched the bar. His driver decided to set off early that evening. Thomas was waiting at the station. Thank goodness I've a chance to speak to you. Driver said that the person in charge of the post has complained to the Fat Controller about the delay last night. "But that wasn't my fault," replied Percy. "I know," said Thomas, "and so does the Fat Controller, but this post person wouldn't listen. Tonight we'll just have to be quicker than ever before." The engines were just leaving the station when they heard a familiar buzzing. "I say, you two, there's news flying about." "Where?" puffed Percy. "All over the place. They're going to scrap the post train and use me instead. Wings work wonders, you know, always." "Rubbish," puffed Thomas.
That saying that Harold just, said about wings working wonders. Like, you can't, be bragging about, which vehicles are better. Because, no matter, it all depends on the weather. Because you never know, like, how the weather's going to be. Like, they can't be bragging about who's better because, the weather, can cause all kinds of problems depending on how the weather is. And that's, something that they don't think about, I guess, is the weather and how, the weather can affect them pretty much. They're just like, oh, nothing can stop me. Like, I'm like one of the most amazing vehicles ever. They just don't think about, the common things in life, pretty much.
That night, everything ran like clockwork. Thomas and Percy steamed through the stations, making good time everywhere they went. At a station, Thomas noticed a man looking cold and worried. He had missed his train home. "We can give you a ride," said Thomas's driver, "but it will be rather uncomfortable." "Thank you," said the man. "Anything's better than sitting here." The next afternoon, Percy passed the airfield and saw Harold. "Hello, Lazy Wings. Are you too tired to fly today?" "The wind's too strong. I've been grounded," grumbled Harold. "You need rails," laughed Percy. "They work wonders, you know. Always." That night, the Fat Controller showed the two engines a letter. It was from the man who had missed his train. "He thinks you are both splendid," said the Fat Controller, "and everyone says that the post train is the pride."
So that was Thomas, Percy, and the Mail Train, episode 12. So hope you all enjoyed, and we'll be going on to the next episode right away after this. So get the greatness, have the happy times, and I also just got me my Mario 3D World Deluxe game, but I'll be making a video of me playing it tomorrow. So we'll see you in the next video, which is coming up pretty soon. Yeah, man. You already know. Woo!